Hey, welcome to the Porch Bois podcast. I am, of course, your devilishly handsome, super intelligent, very charming host, John. Alongside these other two retards, just kind of following along with me like like a couple of nutsack, a little nutsack coming along with me. And then we also have our special guest, the Chadliest Chad to ever Chad, the man himself, Quest Fanning. What is that, man? You still there?
Ha,
Oh no,
I sure hope so.
no, he's still there.
The pop sound first.
Pop sound
Yep.
first, gotcha.
Good to see you, boys. Good to see you, boys.
Definitely, man. It's always a pleasure to have you on.
Yep. And this is the first time we've had you on since Operation Chad's on the Riverwalk, isn't it?
Was it really before that? Guess so.
Well, yeah. We had you on the show. We talked about it briefly. Then you and I met up. I think it was sometime after. I think it was right before the New Year's. And then it's just been months since then. And other than some chatting back and forth via text, we haven't really spoken to each other.
Reunited, and it feels so good.
Oh no, everything was so good with his connection too long ago.
Oh no. Also, Highleaf, what are you doing out of the salt mine?
So what about you guys, man? I went to the beach for Mother's Day weekend. It was cool.
Oh, nice.
That is cool.
My Mother's Day plans are kind of delayed just due to scheduling with my mom. We'll be going out for lunch on Saturday.
I guess they
Cool.
Yeah, I had to deliver the bottle of wine and the card yesterday instead of Sunday. So my parents were out of town for the weekend. But that was cool, yeah. And then I got to do something really fucking cool on Saturday, though. It's really badass. I don't know, Quest. I know these two probably aren't. Maybe Seawall a little bit. Are you familiar with the Tower Gang podcast? Tower Power Hour?
I've heard the name from you a few times.
Yes. I don't catch it as often as I like to, but yes, I know the fellas for sure.
Okay, so but you know them. And you know Robbie, the Fire Bernstein?
Mm-hmm.
Dave Smith's co-host. So he had an event at Top Lobster's house down here in Florida, and I went over there, and they did a live podcast after Robbie did an hour of stand-up, and then they did a live Tower Power Hour there. And so they were doing this like event throughout all of April. It was called the April Cyclone Showers, and so basically they had 16 different groups, and the job was like a tournament bracket, right? So 16 groups, and they all had to fight each other, and the winner, the one at the end, gets genocided, right? So they went through all these different ones: the poors, cops, bitch cuck fucks, e-thoughts, the crippled or the disabled, I think they call them, whatever. So they went through all these different ones.
And yet Keith Olbermann rose to the top, right?
Right, so the last two that were there, they were into the final matchup. It was the last two. They did the final matchup live on that podcast. The two that were left were white women and the Fats. And so while we're sitting there, about an hour and a half before they start that show, Jose Galisan comes up to me and he's like, "Hey man, you want to represent the Fats and defend the Fats?" And I was like, "Hell yeah." Like, let's do it. So I got to go up there on their live show and defend fat people, and I did extremely well. So the white woman got genocided instead of the fats. So we should have that video.
Let's drink. Let's do that.
That's right, dude. Cheers. But yeah, so that video should be up. We're gonna clip that segment and put it up on the on this channel here. Um, so that'll be cool to see, and I'll announce it once it's out. But yeah, it was a lot of fun though. I had a lot of fun that night.
Excellent, excellent. I'll definitely have to share that with some of my tiny handful of friends.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, man, that was a fun time though.
Sounds like it was pretty cool.
Yeah. I was not expecting it. Like, it's not like I had planned it or anything. It was just an hour and a half before. They're like, yeah, you got to like go be funny in front of a big, like 30, 40 people, plus the live stream. So that was kind of
Oh
cool.
my god, that's like 100 people.
At least, dude. Plus
Well,
live, a live audience as well. I've never done that before. So
did you go in with a game plan with a treatise, or did you improvise?
a little bit of both. I had lines. I was like, okay, here's an argument I'm going to make. Here's, in favor of fat people. Here's one I'm going to like trash white women. Like, so I had some zingers I could throw out there, but also, I mean, I had no idea what she was going to say. So like, I kind of had to leave wiggle room and stuff. But it worked out really well.
Yeah,
They were able to find a white woman. There was a Chardonnay tasting nearby.
Well, they had to improvise. Yeah, they had to improvise. They had to just like put one of them in a dress, and was just like, all right, you're close enough. No, no, they did actually find a white woman there. There weren't many though. There weren't many. And then one of them like didn't want to do it, so it was even more complicated to find a white woman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently with the news from the Supreme Court, I'm guessing that don't want to is now the modern thing. It's hip. It's in.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Well, that
Yeah,
sounds fun. I'll be sure to check it out.
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, I can send you the video, each of you, the actual full length. You can find it, but I want to put just that clip.
Well, I'm sure I'd be interested mainly in that clip.
Sure.
Just gonna cut off the tip.
Just gonna cut off the tip, yeah. All right. So anyway, does anyone have anything else we want to discuss before we get started here?
No, not particularly.
Oh, I got to mention PP Steve just because he threatened that he wouldn't watch if I did. So hi, PP Steve.
Hi, PP Steve.
Hello, PP Steve.
We acknowledge PP Steve.
We do acknowledge.
And Katie said I could understand not wanting to defend white women. Lol.
Oh yeah, that was the joke that the first woman said. She's like, "How am I supposed to do that?" Yeah.
Pure gold.
Pure gold.
Well, I mean, if you guys are ready, I'm ready to go to the memes.
Always ready for the memes.
And the first meme of the night, gentlemen, I guess we're gonna have to keep abortion in effect. I mean, look at this.
Yeah, you can't. We can't have sex with Sally Struthers from South Park anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
oh no.
Oh no. Anyway.
Yeah. Quest, you are still kind of roboting a bit, as per Elephant Man and per myself.
Oh no. Oh no.
Sex strike on the part of.
What can I do? I've got on cardio.
What?
Yeah.
Roscoe.
But yeah, this is just kind of the thing I've been laughing at a lot recently. You know, all the leftist women saying, well, you know, if we can't have abortions, then men can't have sex. And then all of the conservative men are like, yes, that's what we wanted you to do to begin with.
Right.
Thank you for understanding abstinence.
That fell apart pretty quickly. I think they stopped kind of doing that because they're like, oh yeah. Because everyone's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because they got all the Chad yes responses from conservatives.
Terms accepted. It's like a cell phone.
Yeah, it's just leftist men that are affected. Like, who gives a shit about them?
Well, I mean, we know leftist men. If they can't get it, from these, they'll just take it. That's what they always do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You guys remember reading that one? It's like a Reddit post of like he was like, talking about, it might have been a green text. I think it was a Reddit post where he's like, it's like, oh no, okay, no, it's a text message exchange where he was like, oh yeah, I had a really good time. Oh yeah, so did I. Want to see you again? He's like, yeah, I want to see you again too. Can I just? And he was like, I thought it was going really bad, and so I thought about raping you for a few minutes, but I'm glad I didn't because it worked out so well. He's like, I
Yeah.
just thought about doing that because I didn't think I was gonna be able to get it. I was just like, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, dude! Could you imagine? First of all, thinking that, like, first of all, like,
Well,
why would
what
you ever
happens
think
when
that?
you
And even if
teach
you did,
when you teach men in a
uh,
feminist style education? You teach them that they always are thinking about raping women, so you're literally creating the thing you quote unquote fear.
I mean, I suppose,
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
yeah.
And then there are the
First thing
studies
you
about the number
imagine.
of women that have those certain fantasies.
Well, yeah. So I mean, that's one thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like a fantasy thing is one thing, the whole consensual, non-consensual thing, but
Yeah.
like even that's a little, it's a little much, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, moving on to the next one. The 30-year-old abooter.
Water. Let's
Why is
see.
this one a wall of text?
I don't know. I was wondering that
Yeah.
myself. But she definitely does drink red wine, and she's on her phone. She says, "Fuck you, Jamal. I'm aborting." Uh, I like that.
Oh, and one of the
Character
eyes it
like,
says text. It's really hard to see.
that's funny. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Already terminated 3 pregnancies. Can't understand why she can't find a good guy.
Yeah.
That's
Spends
Planned
hours
Parenthood.
editing pictures to make herself look younger for posting on Instagram.
A Poost.
Yep. The wall's coming fast, honey.
Oh yeah, comes for us all.
Yep. Men, it's more in their 60s when they hit the wall.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it becomes like a different type of
Yeah.
like attraction, I guess. Different type of like, yeah.
Yeah. Scooting along to the next one.
Depends on how you take care of yourself, man.
Yep.
I have to sign my life away to give basic voting rights. My reproductive system is being destroyed by estrogens put into our food and water. Male fertility has dropped 60%. Male testosterone is declining every single year. I'm openly discriminated against when applying for jobs. My gender is inherently toxic. I'm disposable. If war breaks out, the harsher sentences in court. No one cares if a woman hits me. If I'm defended, I'll be mauled and imprisoned. Genitally mutilated at birth, very frequently. Girl power often just means violence and mockery towards men. I'm ashamed of being too much of a man and then shamed for not being enough.
Yep.
It's considered funny when I'm raped. I have no hope, no joy, no future. And Stacy, this is like fascism.
And this is like seizure inducing.
Yep. Moving on before he causes a seizure.
Yeah, we don't need that on our. Oh yeah, this is literally just like that TV show, The Handmaid's Tale. I've seen 2 shows, and this is one of
Watch a different show.
them. Oh my god!
Maybe they could read Harry Potter too.
No, read a different book. Might I if you're looking for an urban fantasy, might I suggest the Dresden Files series?
It's like King's Landing warts
Game of Thrones.
from a throne.
Read a different book. Watch
That's
a
not
different
current
show.
thing, though. That's the thing.
From
Is
the
that's not a current
Throne's
thing. We
Tale.
can't.
It's like from the Throne's Tale and
We
Read
can't use current
Dune.
things to shows that are done already. That's why we can't use Harry Potter anymore either. We have to use Handmaid's Tale because that's still going on. That's still a current thing. Game of Thrones is not.
well,
That is
also
Harry Potter.
you can't make reference to Harry Potter because my turfs.
Yeah.
J.K.
Oh,
Rowling
that's
is
true
a
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you defending this genocidal, transphobic,
Right?
fascist bigot?
Fascist
Hate
bigot.
I enjoyed the books when I was a
Yeah.
kid, so I guess I'll defend her right to say what she thinks.
Well, yeah, especially because it was funny because it was the other side getting mad when she was all like Dumbledore's gay and shit.
And I was
then
like,
now-
okay,
remember
weird
when that
retcon, but
was
sure.
edgy? Remember when that was controversial and progressive and brave?
And
Yep.
and I was like, okay, weird retcon, but fine.
The left chair, dude.
Yeah.
That's right.
The left leaves everyone eventually.
Yeah.
They
Eat
must
their own.
consume. They must consume.
So,
Consume next product.
and we'll consume the next meme.
Yes, consume.
Oh
the
boy,
beans.
this one is gonna Midget. You may want to
boy.
step
Yeah.
away for this one.
No, this is all
During the Holocaust,
Now,
pregnant Jewish women were sent directly into the gas chambers, were forced to endure torture and experiments. Dr. Gisela Pearl, it's terrible. Dr. Gisela Pearl, a Jewish gynecologist at Auschwitz.
Right. Okay. Let's just pause here for a moment to appreciate that they had a gynecologist at a death camp.
That is kind of interesting, isn't it? Why would we
and
have-
also assuming the fact that she performed hundreds of abortions, they didn't say anything about them dying in the abortions. She probably had proper medical equipment too.
At this death camp, she performed abortions.
Midget,
There was a
that's as far as we can let you go with certain subjects. Just finish the meme, please.
Susan, look over there.
That doesn't work.
You guys want to see this cool calculator?
No.
I don't know. That sounds a little high.
Abortion saved
All right, let's
Jewish
wrap
lives. This tweet has been deleted.
See, hang on, before you change it though, look at what he says here. Abortion saves Jewish lives, but at the expense of presumably other Jewish lives.
Well,
All you do is trade your baby's life for
They
Jewish
smeared out
yours.
a few.
That's fucking horrible.
the thing is, I can't remember which group within Judaism is that came up with this interpretation, but they basically the interpretation that some leftists use, saying that even in Christianity, life doesn't begin until you breathe for the first time. Well, here's the problem: that is a very literal interpretation of a highly figurative statement from Genesis.
Well, anyway, so these abortions saved Jewish lives because John realized these abortions were performed on women with Michelin children of rape from the torturous, evil Nazi guards from the death camps. Good thing Dr. Gisela Pearl was there to perform all the abortions on the rape babies, the rape Michelins.
So
She saved Jewish lives by the millions. She saved 6 million.
moving on.
I'm sorry, guys. This is just making me too cheerful. I've got to get a little more somber.
Right.
This one's funny.
Actually, this first line in this one, actually, it would have been its own solution if you think about it.
Yeah.
I
If
just
they-
want to have sex with your asshole.
If they'd use that particular part,
Yeah.
I just want to have sex with your assholes. I mean, you assholes.
You
Yeah.
assholes. I want to have sex, you assholes. God damn it. Yeah, you need a comma there, man. Use a comma. It's your friend.
Yeah.
I want to
choose
have
to-
sex, your assholes.
You
Yeah.
asshole.
So
I'll be honest.
asshole.
I just want to have sex with my wife. Get the fuck out of my bedroom. I can now guarantee
Yeah.
guarantee no sex in my bedroom for the foreseeable future. Fuck you, Republican assholes. Edit. I'll get a vasectomy and wear condoms. That's not the problem. What woman has a sex drive right now?
Apparently, a lot of them.
I know one.
I'll repeat you. Fuck you, Republican assholes. Get the fuck out of my bedroom.
So hang on, before we move on, you always move on too fast, man, because there's some shit going on here. This dude cannot take personal responsibility so much that it is Republicans' fault that his girlfriend is not turned on by him.
Ouch.
No, wife.
Wife.
He
I'm
put a
sorry.
ring on it. He put a ring on it.
Well,
Ouch!
it must have been a
Like,
damn nice
extra
ring.
ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
I'm pretty sure she was storing his balls under the kitchen sink anyway. So
Exactly.
well, that's pretty typical. Yeah,
neither here
I
nor
thought
there.
Also, the amount of soy he consumes, he might as well have already gotten a vasectomy.
Right. I mean, he probably got the vaccine, so he's probably sterile by now. You know.
Yeah, actually, kind of a little anecdote. I kind of chatted with my dad a little bit on
chatted?
No, Saturday. I think I was up at my dad's place on Saturday. Or no, I can't remember. Oh, sorry. Last Tuesday, that's what it was. Last Tuesday, I was up at my dad's place. I had to drop him off from the airport. That's why I wasn't here last Tuesday.
Yeah,
And we enjoyed a little bit of whiskey and a cigar before I drove home. And we kind of chatted a little bit about, the Roe v. Wade stuff. And I basically told him, look, I'd fully expect you to, if you get the call from me saying, hey, I got my girlfriend pregnant, so okay, when's the wedding? You call me and go, okay, when's the wedding? Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I should hope so.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, let's move on.
I just want to have sex with my wife. Yeah. No shit. Yeah, talk about giving up your agency and your own sexuality. I mean, I'm sorry if she's not into you, man. I mean, damn. There's something you can do.
Gotta be something,
If you ever are afraid that you're gonna get someone pregnant, take a look at Lori Lightfoot's face, and I think that or a bucket of ice water will do the job.
Right, that's true. But speaking of,
Not if you want to do the job, though.
What was the one from Austin Powers? Margaret Thatcher naked during a cold day?
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, something like that.
That's an old one.
Gross. Yeah. But yeah, speaking of old Beetlejuice, the old the fish when you tapped on the glass in the tank.
Yeah.
Lightfoot over here. To my friends in the LGBTQ plus community, Supreme Court is coming for us next. This moment has to be a call to arms.
Call to arms.
A call to arms.
Call to arms.
What does that usually mean, boys?
That's like distinct language, right?
That's very distinct.
Threat of violence.
Sounds like a call to action to me.
Sounds like a call to violence, yeah.
Call to arms.
Like an insurrection of sorts, perhaps.
Maybe they'll march on Washington.
Perhaps.
Maybe they'll, bring guns to outside of peaceful protest outside of judges' houses.
Right. What it sounds like to me is going on, trying to intimidate the court into changing their mind on a decision.
Which other leagues have come out saying that they're not.
Of course.
As we all know, they don't have any arms in Chicago because they have gun laws. Obviously, that's the only way we would ever have arms in Chicago, and that's why there are no shootings.
Yeah. Look over there. There are no shootings in Chicago. God damn it, Jimmy. Get the fucking bodies out the street. Get the fucking bodies out the street. There are no shootings over here.
Exactly.
An interesting question was posed with regards to this. How would Lori Lightfoot arm her hordes of, gang members and leftist useful idiots were she to actually provide them arms?
Let's see. She's a mayor, right?
Would she give out high points? Would she give out carbines? What are we talking?
She calls up Colt and gets a bunch of AR-15s.
Yeah, Ukraine levels of military aid here. Are they going to get javelins and shit?
Yeah, next thing you know,
she's armed with wit.
100 guns. Carl Gustav recoilless.
Next thing you know, Biden's sending $40 billion of in aid to Chicago to arm them.
That's right.
You see what KT just said? You see what KT just said? She said, I literally witnessed 2 shootings when I lived in Chicago.
Yes, but Katie, did 2 men witness the 2 shootings?
I was going to say, you better not speak too much.
Yeah, I want to chill out.
Snitching
and cool out.
Yeah.
Then I saw them, ain't no snitch though. Damn right. Damn right.
Yep. Shall we wander on?
Absolutely.
Oh, John, you're gonna have a field day with this one.
Yeah, I like this one. This is really great. Why does the capitalist class care about abortion? The U.S. economy relies on the uncompensated labor of birthing people to function. A historically low birth rate means low consumer demand and less replaceable workers. Reproductive justice is class war. A thread from the day then here.
It's
Tell
a
me
thread.
that
You
thread.
must read the
Last
sure
I
the
checked,
thread-
communist countries, once they stabilized, tended to put quite a bit of pressure on the women to have families. You know, because they
What
needed
the-
soldiers and replaceable workers for the factories and the farms.
Oh, so they wanted men then, if they're replaceable.
No.
Then also-
Communist Russia was completely fine with using women in factories.
Mhm.
Wow. So
Yeah, they
what
were
would this
very
person have to say about replacement migration, I wonder?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
like as if there's already not a solution for that.
Yeah.
Like, so reproductive justice, by the way, it's justice to get an abortion. That's justice.
There are so many
Sounds-
layers of bullshit on top of each other. I
Right.
feel like getting my hip boots on.
Your waiters,
For real.
your fishing
The
waiters.
waiters,
Yeah.
yeah. It's for real, man. I mean, first of all, we can talk about the word capitalism, but this is obviously a socialist or, some kind of Marxist in general, so they would use the word capitalist. That's fine.
Capitalist class.
Class, yeah, care about abortion. Why do they? Because of the U.S. economy relies on the uncompensated labor of birthing people to function. Now, what does that even mean there?
I can
Which part is
translate.
uncompensated? Is
I
it
can
just
I believe that.
purely-
I believe if you're a birthing person instead of a mother, that means that your chest milk is soy milk.
Pardon
Ugh.
me, pardon me, stewardess. I speak faggot.
Okay.
Ugh.
The U.S. economy relies on the uncompensated labor of birthing people to function. That is, unpaid labor that mothers
Uncompensated.
perform in the home,
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
to raise kids.
Yeah, no, I mean that was Andrew Yang's argument for the UBI. It was like, being a mother that stays at home is still a job. Like you're still
Well, yes, it's
Yeah,
a
no,
job, but is she?
Yeah.
Can you not argue that she is being paid in the resources of her husband or partner,
right, of
who is
course.
going
Yeah,
out and buying all the food, the housing, any luxuries they want? Oftentimes, what was it? 80% of all consumer spending is done by women,
right.
and yet men make about 50% or a bit more than all income. Yet they only
Yeah,
represent
yeah.
20% of consumer spending.
Right. No,
Wh-
no,
Where
I mean,
where's that money coming from?
Not unintelligently, most advertising is targeted toward women because
Yes.
they have control of the resources.
Yeah.
correct.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's how it's actually been for like hundreds of years. Like, even
Thousands,
during,
arguably.
probably.
I'm too busy. Men are too busy earning the money
Right.
to actually think how to spend it.
Right. Exactly.
Except on Scott.
Right.
Men think very hard about what scotch, cigars, and fishing trips they're going to be spending their money on.
Right. It's much more
Difficult
important
choices.
than, like,
Yeah.
diapers and like I don't know, toys for kids and stuff. Fuck that. We need scotch and fishing trips
Where are the cigars?
and cigars. Fine. Fine. Anyway, so yeah, historically low birth rate means low consumer demands and less replaceable workers. But that's where the whole that's what immigration does. That's why capitalists, as I'm going to point up here, capitalist class does mass immigration. So they
Yeah.
allow a porous border and such, so that they can have that.
So in Japan, where they do have a very low replacement rate,
Mhm.
and they're also very strict about preventing immigration. I mean, there are some immigrants, but very few, right? They've had a stagnant economy for over 2 decades now, and it hasn't been helping the rich or the poor or the middle class much at all. I mean, they fortunately
Japanese are-
already had a good standard of living
Yeah.
before that started, but seriously, they're not growing. So exactly how does this play out in the future, where where we want to not where I guess she doesn't want there to be a good replacement rate. How exactly does that play out well for
Well,
any class?
Japan is solving the problem through a combination of things. One, Japan still has an exceptionally strong homogenous culture, keeping it together, keeping it stable.
For now, dude, it's beginning to, if you pay attention, beginning to be subverted now, like presently.
It's not. Well, they've tried for
current
years and it keeps failing.
It's not failing anymore, dude.
They're
It's
still
not
not
good
growing
news.
economically, though.
Right. And so they are finally implementing the plans so as to begin economic growth once more. They're loosening their cultural restrictions. Their young people are being subverted. They're embracing multiculturalism. Their corporations are embracing the ESG score.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's not good news. It's not good news.
See where they go from there.
We'll see. And here's something, lost faith in humanity or going negative again.
Oh, God. Why did you put this on our screen?
Because I had to see it, so do you.
That's a person right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really shitty. This person's probably like fucking 14, though.
The edge.
Wow. I'm not even going to read any of these.
Play with it. God.
Yeah.
That edge, though.
Yeah, they're super edgy and cool.
We're cool by
Oh, we're the edgelords. Remember that. Remember that's
see.
us, right?
Yeah, we're the horribly objectionable individuals that have bad beliefs.
Right.
and taste. Bad taste.
Yeah.
I think we need to move on.
Yeah.
Don't think that we needed to even stop here.
Yep.
That's not... What is this shit?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
I've cited this statistic before in our friend circle, haven't I, John? And
Indeed.
Yep.
well, I
Try
mean, the apologetic answer isn't terribly incorrect. Is that not a lot of people are probably going to be willing to give a reason when they go in there? They're probably just going to be like, "Do it."
Yeah.
And that,
So
of
the
course,
second largest would be for social reasons, basically. It says social or economic, but realistically, there is help available economically.
Oh yeah, lots of it. Not only that, but what was it? Baby Moses laws, where you can leave a baby on the step of a police station, firehouse, or a hospital, and just walk away. No one's allowed to talk to you about it.
Right. Yeah.
I think honestly, part of that also that you really got to consider is at that point you've probably actually made a bond, and it's hard to say goodbye. If you can dehumanize the whole process, it just makes it easier to like compartmentalize it.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. It's the reason why so much of the medical industry I think is quote unquote pro-abortion. It's because they deep down realize that if abortion is declared effectively murder, a lot of doctors will have to live with the fact that, oh God, I've recommended women murder their babies. It's the same psychological effect that the doctors that laughed at Jon Snow, the guy who, the father of modern pathology, when he said, wash your hands after dealing with a corpse before working with a patient.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because a lot of those doctors worked on, corpses. Then they immediately worked on some kids. And those kids died from sepsis.
Mm-hmm.
trust the experts, dude.
Yeah.
Trust them.
So they're just going to double down.
And that is also
My hacking science,
not to
bro.
dwell there. Not to dwell there too long, but honestly, always been a thing about the medical profession that it kind of bypassed the age of enlightenment. It's always evidence based than evidence based. Like it'll take decades for research to actually change the way that things are done. We had fetal X-rays for like 20 years there as standard operating procedure before finally people started to listen to the evidence that was being presented very early on.
Yeah,
this was
the whole
a problem.
time, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but because a few prominent people just had to double down.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I mean,
It's
it'd be
every
great if
single time.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not the first time.
do you know
it
how?
won't be doing this.
Do you know how much? How much? Do you know how much? Like, I don't know the exact number, but it's very, very large. How much the rate goes down of, you know, of a bad procedure in surgery if you actually use a checklist like a pilot does. You know, back in 1946, it was a convention created to come up with standards for airline pilots, right? And one of the things that came out of it was the checklist, right?
Mhm.
After that, airline fatalities went down 80% in the next 5 years. That tells you something. The actual, you know, just going over people like that actually works. As opposed to the ego of a doctor wants to say no to that. I know what I'm doing.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how good you are. Just have a damn checklist.
Mm-hmm.
Do an audit of the tools
So, I mean,
when right before you close up to make sure that nothing was left behind.
Well, you know, a guy locally crashed his glider because he built it improperly. He didn't have a spring clip on his elevator. So as soon as he detached from the tow plane, he fucking nosed up, stalled, and fucking crashed.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, lame.
Shitty.
So, moving along.
wait. Is got glider class above or below the capitalist class?
uh, I'm gonna have to sew the chicken bones on this one.
So,
Moving on.
We should.
One of the random memes for the night.
Yeah, I like this one. It's a good Mother's Day theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my mom pretending to like the macaroni art I showed her, and then now it's now that you're old, she's old and you're older. Me pretending to like the Facebook meme she showed me, nice and wholesome. Like, yeah, it's funny, mom.
Yep. Just a quick one.
I especially like the use of the minion there. That was good.
yeah, the minion was a good touch.
The minion?
Yeah, yeah,
We
the
can all
minions.
relate to the minion.
Where's the
And then
minion?
we're like laughing at the joke. No, not this meme in particular, but like in boomer memes.
Oh yeah, the minion is
especially
just
on Facebook.
they just hit all the right buttons to be considered adorable.
Right. Well, like, they're always like laughing at whatever the joke is to let you know
Yeah.
that it's supposed to be funny because
Yeah.
the punchline doesn't do it.
Well, remember, boomers are the ones that did grow up with what was it, canned laughter
Yeah, canned
shows.
laughter and stuff. Yeah.
So, scooting along.
Our show could use some canned laughter.
There you go. We'll just have Queston come on every time, and he'll just be the canned laughter in the background.
The can-do attitude.
Right. I like this one. It's a play on that SpongeBob meme, but it's like the
Yeah.
state starts ass wiping program. People in 5 years. Well, without the government, who would wipe our asses? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
essentially how a government program starts and stays.
It's like, bitch, my taxes pay to wipe your ass.
Right.
Where do you think the toilet paper comes from? From Social Security? Where do you think Social Security gets it from? The government?
Right.
All right, bro. Where do you think the government gets it from? Where does the government get the toilet paper for the ass wiping program?
Mint. The mint.
Yeah.
From my
Make more.
fucking toilet paper rolls.
Yep.
God damn it. Every time I buy a 6-pack, I have to
Toilet
break
paper
off
made out of
Uncle
cotton.
Sam.
Yep.
I have to break one off for Uncle Sam. That's why I get the cheap stuff.
Right.
So,
So that he can have that Cottonelle shit.
Right.
Yep. Scooting along to the next one.
I've been buying my Cottonelle on the low. Black market. Tax free.
Right. Tax free cut. No.
Yeah. Don't pay too much attention to this one, guys. Just nothing to see here.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's anything there.
Yep. Nothing.
A lot of doing somethings, a lot of doing nothings. I don't
Yep.
see anything else there.
Nope. Nothing. Quest, do you see anything?
Nope.
Good man.
That's right, you don't.
And Midget over there quietly noticing.
Right.
Uh,
I put the meat in the shower.
Mother goes viral with incredible tale of how she left her husband 14 years for a near stranger she was convinced was her soulmate after one evening chatting at a conference, only for the other man to reject her.
Thought control.
Wah, wah.
And the whole conference clapped.
yes.
So
Yeah.
so if only you had this this in your arsenal there, John.
What's that?
Women.
Wait,
Yes, the story, the anecdote. The
Oh, if I
facts would
had
do so
this-
much better. Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah. That's true. If I'd known about this, I'm like, come on.
It's like the surprise twist ending to Bridges of Madison County.
Yeah, I
Just
made
like,
it up,
fuck
and the
you, bitch.
source is my literal asshole, but that's a great example.
Right.
Because fuck women, right? Go
Generally.
Go fatties.
That's right. Go fatties. And they went, and they succeeded.
Yep.
They did not be genocided. That's why I'm
But
still
they
here.
they barely made it out.
They
If they ever go
outweighed-
for a round 2, though, they're done.
I don't
their
know. I think I could do another.
outweighed that of,
Wait
like,
a second. Wait a second. In all fairness, the fats are gonna have to walk sideways to get into the shower.
That's true. Yeah, it's like,
Uh,
the shower facility's big enough. Come on, man.
yeah. Well,
Sorry,
now
I-
on to our Katie segment.
all right,
Tell me
that's
you
my
got
favorite
you got
part.
the job Jabba the Hutt one in there. Tell me you found it.
Oh, you talking about this one?
No, hers.
I don't know if I got that one.
Well,
If you can
find
pull it up quickly, Quest, I'll add it in as an
Twitter and
audible.
You'll find it.
Yeah.
All right, it's on my. I retweeted it.
I'll have to open up another window, man. Okay, guys, enjoy this first meme while I try to figure this out.
Right. I like how happy these babies look.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're not gonna die. We get to be born. Hooray. Yeah.
I mean, there's
There's got to be a great story behind
it.
the origin of the template. You know that.
Yeah, I want to know what that is.
I think it's from a show.
Oh, that would
Really?
make sense.
Oh, okay. Because it makes me think of what was it? What was the name of that? Of Charade. Charade. Remember where they're all checking that the guy's dead at the beginning? Put like the mirror under the nose and stuff.
Mm,
You know the movie Charade.
no.
Charade, one of the
Dude,
best
what is that
suspense
like?
comedy ones of all time.
Ooh.
Great movie.
What is that, like black and white and shit?
Okay,
Yes.
I'm looking for a
No,
Jabba the Hutt related
Is
one
it
with
black and
Katie
white?
Z.
No,
but-
no. It's slightly later than that. Slightly later. It's like the 60s.
Fucking cat
Found
wants milk.
No, I'm still looking. I'm not finding the Jabba the Hutt one. And I've gone back to May 6th.
baby
And
cat.
it was posted like today, I
it.
think.
Mine are hers.
Oh,
Yeah,
found
I
it.
remember
The
today.
abortion protests get worse every day.
No,
1 second.
I don't think that's the
One
one.
second here.
Okay. We'll move on to the next one while Quest tries to dig it up.
Yeah.
So, women on TikTok say hookup culture will be absolutely decimated if Roe v. Wade is overturned. Oh no! Anyway.
So wait, is 1 out of 10 hookups gonna be killed? Is that what? It's like, pretty sure that's what decimated means.
Yeah, 1 out of 10. By what, randomly? Completely random?
Right? Yeah. Of course, completely random. It's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 dead. Like it's just random.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why is this an argument? I guess if like you're involved in that culture, then I guess you'd be like, oh, that sucks. But like, I mean, first of all, it's probably not. I mean, the '60s existed, the '70s existed. So I mean, people are still gonna fuck. People are still gonna hook up. You're still gonna be able to go get the same STDs you were getting this whole time. don't have to worry about it. It's gonna be okay. So go and fuck random people.
No, see, incel, you don't have a right to sex. No, you don't. You're not entitled to sex. Don't you get it, you fucking incel chud? You're not entitled to sex.
It's
What? Why? Wait, why can't I have me?
Also, if my boyfriend denies me sex, that's abusive.
That's true. It is abusive.
I'm not able to have
it's called
meaningless random sex with
blackfall.
individual strangers. This is fascism.
So
You're not entitled to my body, incel, but I am entitled to have sex with as many boys as I want with no consequences.
and moving on, I guess.
I guess so. Did we ever find that other meme or no?
I'm sorry.
So, gentlemen,
I
are you
can't find
enjoying
it-
your $2,000 deck?
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah, Katie's put out a bunch
That
of
one-
these, wood
that
is
one gives
expensive
me
memes.
wood.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, at some point, probably in the fall at this point, my dad and I will actually be redoing my back deck.
Is he gonna make a big dick?
A big deck. A
You're
big
gonna
deck.
wash your dick.
You got a big dick.
Yep. Yep.
All right, I gotta go for another beer. BRB.
No problem. We can hold down the show for a little bit. Now the three most
I
charismatic
pour
people
2
are
beers at the
still on the
beginning?
show, and the least charismatic's
Makes
gone.
sense.
So
Oh, thank goodness. Now we
Finally.
can actually talk.
exactly.
Fine.
So now we need to talk about the geopolitics and how to restabilize the world and the nation states.
Let's talk to Best Korea about that first.
I'm not a fan of the North Koreans because they're still subversive assholes.
Well, I mean, I like their brand of subversive asshole.
Yeah, but the problem is it's still subversive asshole.
I
That's
mean,
the
I'm
problem.
partial to the brand.
Yeah.
I just like their version of it.
It's literally a pile of shit. It just has corn in it.
Yes, and the corn is delicious.
God damn it,
Oh my
Mijjt.
god.
God fucking damn it, Mijjt. This meme must save
Found
us.
the meme.
When you stumble across a left-wing meme page, what is this, amateur hour?
Well, yes, thank you, Katie Zed. I think she voices
Seawall.
all of our feelings when she posts this.
Yes, Quest?
Seawall, take a look at my Twitter. I just retweeted. I thought I'd retweeted before I liked it. It was actually my friend Kentucky Rebel Scum that had done the particular one. I had misattributed to KT.
It's not even a Katie Zed
Ah.
meme.
Yes, I've seen this one.
Yes,
I missed it.
I'm in there.
Yeah, I missed it. So we'll add it as an audible to the middle of the Katie segment.
Look, yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
there we
Yeah,
go.
this is what I was
Yeah.
thinking of earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like something she should have said. That's what's in my head.
So
Yep.
hardcore feminists have become outraged by the portrayal of Princess Leia in Return of the Jedi, especially after she strangled one of them.
It was just
Good
a
on you
movie.
guys.
It was just the actor. You shouldn't be so sensitive. She was playing a part, right? You weren't supposed to be like thinking that Princess Leia was actually choking a hardcore feminist just because a hardcore feminist played the part.
Right,
Right?
of course.
You're supposed to remove yourself from that. That's why you can cast black actors to be the Queen of England and stuff. Because it's just about the part that's being played. You got to separate that.
Well, then is it okay to cast a white dude as Black Panther from Wakanda?
Absolutely.
You're a
Absolutely.
racist.
Don't you
Really
understand?
not. Yeah, you're an absolute racist for that. You can't do that.
You
Or
You're subjugating people.
or cast Miles Morales
Literally
as an Asian
fascism.
kid?
It's literally fascism. Like literally fascism.
Literally fascism.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this photo. Is literally fascism. The still frame of
Yep.
of the movie. I mean, here you can use it out of context. Yes, it is her strangling a hardcore feminist, but in the context of the film, it's her
While wearing a
Well,
bikini,
not only a
by the
hardcore
way.
feminist, but
By
if
the
you
way.
believe some of the lore from from
Being
the
objectified
Star Wars
as well,
universe, Jabba and his species are hermaphroditic.
See, that's why they did it the way they did it.
Yeah. So
Because
you
they
can
were
argue this
professing
is somehow
to-
transphobic.
Yep, it is too. So, now that we've thoroughly analyzed and criticized this meme, let's with our intense philosophical prowess.
Very intellectual.
Like,
Yeah.
yes, the show
Yes.
is very highbrow.
Yes,
and
very big
intellectual.
brained. Very big brained.
PB Steve asked, "Is that Joey Behart?" It looks more like Whoopi.
Moving on to Mr. Zed.
Yeah. My reaction to almost everything these days. I do feel like Khaleesi smoking a cigarette while I'm saying, I fucking told you so.
Yep.
This makes me
I like
think
the
of
blonde
my
hair and
most
the dark.
used GIF.
I like the blonde
Eyebrows.
hair and the dark eyebrows.
Oh, yeah. That is cool. Good
Let me
touch.
start.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's always like that.
It do
throughout
be
the show,
true.
right?
It do be true.
Yeah, I think he's kind of always like that. I'm not
It is
sure now.
a fake blonde.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, of course.
Okay. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's on
Okay.
the show.
So like 90% of blondes are not 90% of blondes are fake blondes. We know that, right? But
course.
like, I was actually genuinely impressed. I was genuinely impressed by what's her face, Stewart. What's her name? I can't remember her first name. The one from Twilight. Kristen Stewart. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The job they did on her to make her into Princess Diana. I'm like, wow, that is a solid dye job.
I don't think I've seen that.
Dye job. I see what you did there. And it's funny. I appreciate humor like that. See, we're highbrow here.
You can be very highbrow. You just might be too lowbrow to get it. That's all.
Highbrow.
It flew
Highbrow,
over some
highbrow.
of your low brows, but my highbrow, it hit me right in the brow.
Nice.
That's right.
So, moving on to the next brow, I guess.
Moving on.
More Mr. Zed.
This one hits you right in the reality.
My feels. We live in a time when intelligent people are being silenced so that stupid people won't be offended.
So I think pretty much every one of Mr. Zed's tweets deserves my favorite GIF. You know, the one with Kobe going like the little like begrudging shaking his head. You know, the little yeah.
Yep. Or the Morgan Freeman, he's right, you know.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, well,
callback.
he's not wrong. Like at the same time, this is kind of like a Facebook quality.
Yeah, Facebook
meme.
boomer here. This is boomer
Yeah.
tea.
Yeah.
This is kind of a Facebook boomer meme here.
Yeah,
But it's okay, Mr. Zed. You're still all right.
You're all the way for a white guy, Mr. Zed.
Yeah.
I mean, his avatar is like Facebook tier as well.
Yeah. It's true. That's all right. He's fine.
So
All
I
good.
like him around here.
now we're moving on to news
Like a normal
stories.
person. He's like a normal person who touches grass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't like it.
And
I don't like interacting with those types.
Well, you must hate me, John, because I touch grass all the time. I mow my lawn weekly.
Yeah, that's not enough. You
the
gotta touch grass that isn't
Jews.
yours.
yeah, weekly you're outside like in the sun to mow the grass, and your neighbors are like, "Oh, good, he is still alive."
I was starting to think that, with that smell, I was starting to fear the worst.
So, moving on to the first story of the night. Man shoots, kills 2 teens who tried to rob him, officials say. Officials also say this is based and red-pilled.
That's pretty based
Maybe
in
they
Redville.
would if this was actually in Florida. Instead, it was in Philadelphia. Philadelphia.
Norristown, Pennsylvania.
On Norristown, Pennsylvania. When
Why
two
would anybody live in that shithole state?
17-year-old boys approached him out of nowhere, unprovoked, and with, nothing but good intentions in their hearts, who then tried to rob him in a
Sir, can you
misunderstanding.
please be of assistance to us? I'm
Yeah,
emptying your
and
pockets.
then in a misunderstanding, they tried to rob him. And so the man pulled his gun, mistakenly thinking that they meant him some harm, leading to a struggle because the boys, scared for their lives, decided they would fight for them. With the man who pulled out a gun trying not to be assaulted by teens at, broad daylight in
Were these teens
Morristown.
jogging by chance?
No, they don't reveal the race. So my
I'm
thoughts
sure
is
they were enthusiastic joggers.
Oh, look at police
Very
recovered one of
enthusiastic
them
joggers.
ghost guns with an
God damn
extended 30-round magazine.
God damn it. I don't get the stendo mags. They have no place if you're trying to be concealed.
Wizard sticks. You don't like
what if you have a
wizard
really? What if you look like a fat and you've got really big pockets?
That's
Oh,
right.
No, the problem is extended mags also
You
throw
could
off
put
the
it in a
balance of the
fold
weapon.
or something, you know?
Look, I'm just trying to be practical here. If you're gonna go with a subcompact weapon or a compact weapon, and you're gonna use it for crime, why are you throwing a stendo mag on it?
You put the auto sear switch in your fucking Glock, and you put the wizard stick or the honey bun in that bitch, and
And you're not gonna hit the broadside of a barn.
Well, I mean, you'll hit little kids and other people's cars and fucking houses and shit.
In all fairness, you probably are like averaging between distances and have like an extendable baton or something like that, so that when they
Then carry a snap baton. They weigh nothing and they're built for that purpose.
Yeah, I'm saying that'd be a better use of the space.
Yeah,
So you're ready for more than one circumstance.
exactly.
Not that I know anything about that.
All I'm demanding is that if you're gonna be a criminal, at least do your job fucking right.
Well, I mean, to be honest, that's kind of why
you
they're
gotta
criminals.
take pride in your work.
That's right. I mean,
Also, Seawall, I think it's a bit bigoted to expect these people to live up to your standards.
By the way,
Yeah.
by the way, that makes me think of college excellence. A great Asian student that they're supposed to be pretty good in college. Do you remember the Virginia Tech shooter?
Yeah.
That dude capped 30. He killed 32 people. I mean, like, if you're gonna do something evil, you might as well be good.
Exactly.
Get that high score, man.
Well, exactly. Look, the thing
fun.
is, these mass shooters, if you actually look at their like methods of how they do it, they're all terrible, except for a handful.
I mean, Anders did a pretty good job.
They can't shoot someone 4 feet away.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, take some pride in your
Well,
work.
also, we should probably stop talking about this before Susan notices. Sorry, I took us on a very dark tangent. We're probably on some watch lists, but hey, you know who else on a watch list with us? Governor DeSantis. Doing a very double plus not good thing.
That
Oh,
sounds slightly cheesy.
Victims of Communism Day, November 7th. In all public schools, all Florida students to learn about the destructive effects of communism.
How about we have less propaganda instead of more? How about that?
No,
Well,
we have to counter
I'm
our
overtaking
propaganda. We have to
propaganda.
counter their propaganda with our propaganda. It's the only way this works. We have to out propaganda them. So
Look, if
we're
you're
the
gonna
good
run,
guys.
if you're gonna run the schools, you might as well put propaganda in your favor politically.
Oh my god.
No, I'm serious. Because if
and
you
that's
don't do
serious.
it, someone else will.
We're reversed. Oh God, what
John,
is this?
if you leave a vacuum, someone will try to fill it.
What if the shoe were on the
Also,
other
you're vacuuming.
foot?
Hey, I threw.
Dude,
Oh, dude, he's all fucked up.
I'm sorry.
yeah, Quest.
Feeling back.
You're like super robot-y. We can't hear anything you're saying at all. You gotta like,
I'm probably too close. Is this better?
no.
Is this better? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it! What the hell?
That's way
Is it
better.
okay?
Yeah.
Imagine
All
the
right, man.
situation
I think I was just trying to hug my mic too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
I
like
don't
trying to
think
deep
that's
throat it or something.
It's gonna be your connectivity.
I was gonna make a yo mama joke, but I won't.
I don't think we would hear it.
I don't think we would hear it. I'm not sure we hear it.
Gurgle,
Oh.
gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Yeah. So what were you saying though, Quest?
For milk.
Oh, I was trying to make a dirty joke about filling voids.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
So
I'll feed
I won't belabor it. Oh, I should mention labor again.
Katie said as a recommendation, Quest, you may want to just sit on top of your router to get a more stable signal.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I literally have my hotspot a foot
Well, that's
from
probably
my
the problem.
computer.
Well, that's the
Using a
problem.
Yeah, the problem
I'm on a
is you're using
hardwired
hotspot.
connection.
Oh, you want my hardwired connection? You want my DSL? Okay, we can do that.
Oh God. Wait. You're in New York and you have DSL?
No, he's
I-
making
I-
it. He's
No.
making it.
I am on the most densely populated block in all Brooklyn, and somehow the only one that's DMAP company. I'm going to run a speeder.
God damn, dude!
Okay.
Imagine
Just
living in a city.
unfortunately long to load.
A Quest? Move to Texas,
Yeah,
please.
I've been somewhat politically active.
You could buy a castle in Texas with what
Okay,
you have.
117 millisecond ping. I'm running about 20 megabits per second download. Let's see what the upload is because that's what would actually matter, right?
Yep.
But let's see what we're running. Running about 20 there too.
I guess
know.
it's just not stable. Moving on. The next meme.
I mean, like I said, 117 millisecond ping, so that's a little bit on the long side.
Yeah, that's a long ping. So,
That's what she said.
but yeah, it looks like also DeSantis is trying to secure the Cuban vote even more with this one, since this one's directly targeting
Sandwiches?
Castro as well.
Mm-hmm.
The Cuban refugees hate Castro, so that's a great way to keep their vote.
Yeah.
It's so
Oh, yeah.
easy too. It's
Yeah.
like it's like a puppet play there.
Yeah. So,
It's like Castro bad, and they're like, yeah, that's our guy.
and then the Democrats are Castro good.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
yeah, hooray, Democrats, right?
Wait. Has that what's her name? Fry? Has she tried saying Castro good as a campaign
Oh no,
motto?
her campaign's done. She said something verboten to the left. I can't remember what it was.
Oh
but-
yeah. That was
She's
about a
still-
week ago, right? Yeah.
Yeah, she's still okay, I think, though.
It'll be fine.
She said something like even-handed, which obviously was horrible.
She'll be fine.
No, I thought it was something about like she didn't have a mask on, and she was happy about it, like on the plane.
or something.
Right
Yeah.
after the mask mandate got lifted, she didn't have it on the plane.
Yeah.
And then like
Yeah.
she said,
Also,
something
she
else,
was still
let it
pulling below
finally
the other
die.
guy that was trying to run for the Democratic nomination. So,
Yeah, Charlie Crist. Yeah.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the has-been?
Right.
Got it.
Because she was unlikable.
I'm sorry.
first of all.
Isn't this still politics? Isn't a loser once they become a real big loser like he was?
Well, I guess they have chances to try not to be a loser next time, but
I mean,
anyway.
he hates Stacey Abrams. Okay.
Stacey fucking Abrams. I don't think they'll ever give up on that pig.
Oh no, she's still the governor of Georgia. I got inaugurated, but she's still the governor of Georgia. And at some point, her body weight will literally draw her closer
It
to
was
the
gun
equator,
right. That's right. It was gun
and then
right.
she'll become the governor of Florida. I mean, it's just logical.
So
Yeah, I don't think they'll ever
Oh,
give up on
it was
this
over
job.
gun rights.
Yeah.
She's
I
apparently a
was just saying
pro-gun
that.
Democrat or something like that.
Oh boy.
Yep,
Well,
she's toast.
she's not-
She's toast.
She's not like super
Self-defense.
anti-gun.
Self-defense.
I'll
Self-defense is
bet
such
you
a
what
bad
she
look.
said was like. I'll bet you what she said was like,
Actually, my department doesn't go after people for politically motivated reasons, going after
Um,
the gun license.
but they did
And
though.
and the leftists were probably like, "Ree!"
But they did though. Like, she was like proud of
Yeah, she was
canceling
super happy about it, and now
what
she's
was that
walking
like
back.
canceling January 6th people
Yeah.
Yeah,
in Florida, like canceling
DeSantis,
their concealed carry and stuff.
DeSantis called her out on this shit,
Yeah.
and now she's walking it back. She's like, right, like it
Yeah.
didn't.
But moving on to
Yeah.
the next news story. More of a meme picture, but Midget, take this away. Against my better judgment, you should take this one away.
Well, I noticed that the kid's book is called Our Skin, Hello Whites. In New
Looks to me
York.
like those glasses have an easy time staying on her face, a pretty easy time there staying there. I don't know.
Yeah, yep. I mean, the New York Post has it in an inflammatory children's book teaching kids as young as 2 that the concept of race was created by white people who claimed they were better, smarter, prettier, and that they deserved more than everybody else. Where's the lie? The book.
God damn it,
Ours.
Midget.
Damn it.
Damn it, Midget. Good question. I've got one question for you. Do you need to read her Wikipedia early life section to know?
I mean, we have
I have a picture in front of me, so no.
Right.
We don't even need the
have
calipers,
it
do we, boys?
earlychildhoodnewyork.org from the blog at Early Childhood New York that she, let's see, identifies Jessica Rowley, and the pronouns she feels good to her are she and her, and she's a white, Jewish, cisgender woman.
No
Ooh,
way.
ooh, ooh.
Is there an X in woman?
No, there isn't. Edgily enough.
Wow. Then she's got to be. Then she must be transphobic if she doesn't have an X in.
Yeah.
Clearly, she's
Oh my
cisgender, so
god. I don't
she's
know.
not sensitive to the needs of trans
Oh my
communities.
god. Yeah. Well, and if she didn't put a Y in white, then obviously she hates Chicanos.
Right.
So, and moving on to the next one.
You've got more tabs here than they used to kill Jimi Hendrix.
Well, this is
This is actually pretty light.
Yeah, this is nothing.
Yeah.
This is me kicking their asses into doing less tabs.
Yeah.
So
It made
Stephen
shorter
Colbert-
shows, so I can go to bed earlier.
Recurrence of COVID?
What?
And triple fully vaxxed and 2 scoops seems to have not recovered from his month-old case of fucking COVID-19 despite
Well,
being
they're starting to call it long COVID now too.
Oh god.
Yeah.
So is mine shorter than yours now? Is that what we're supposed to say?
I just find it weird.
Is
I mean,
that the
I was
radical comparison?
promised a winter of death and illness, and
Oh, this spring's been a little bit weird up here. I don't know about down there, but it's been a little weird. So we may yet have a winter of death and illness.
not down here in
Well,
Texas.
you know-
I've heard nothing about it down here. It's been pretty quiet, actually.
Lots of people who have died strangely, like with cardiovascular events and brain blood clots and sudden traffic accidents. And,
When you said
where
died
they
strangely,
yeah,
I
weird.
I couldn't
though.
help but think
There
like
is an uptick
we got
in
so many autoerotic asphyxiations. It's been like
yeah,
charts.
well, in excess deaths, right? And fucking all-cause mortality seems to be up. It's so weird. It's like a winter of death. God damn, it's the strangest fucking thing.
COVID.
But speaking of rollouts of vaccines, we have Steven experiencing symptoms consistent with the recurrence of COVID. Despite his vaccine, he's thankful that it's preventing serious illness. That it's keeping him from getting seriously ill with the dreaded COVID-19. Which is totally not just a flu, bro.
Right, totally not.
Don't ask Bill. And what was it?
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Totally not just a flu, bro. He's grateful that he's triple vaxxed and double boosted because he's experiencing the worst sequel ever.
That's shitty.
We're pretty sure that we actually had COVID before everybody thought it came to America, and there are a lot of people who've come out of the woodwork about the same time frame. After we came back from Switzerland in December of 2019. It was like
absolutely, it was going around by then, but September was
it was the first time I felt sick in years. It went by very, very quickly, and the three of us, you know, we were all doing fine. I don't think we brought it from Europe. I think that there's a certain suspect in the family, but anyways, I'm not going to go into more depth than that. But you know, we felt like crap for a couple of days, and then we were just fine. You know,
right? And you never feel like crap ever, right? But for a couple days,
never. No. I mean, I think that I don't think I've ever taken a sick. I don't think I've ever taken a sick day where I honestly couldn't get out of bed.
Right.
During the time that I've worked with my company for the past 11 years,
right?
You know,
you never typically feel
you never
get sick. Same for me, dude. I never get sick, but for a couple days.
So this was supposed to be the bad COVID. Remember, this
was the alpha strain, or the big, bad, scary strain.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I don't know who these people are. They're getting it again and again. I think that maybe they're treating their bodies like, you know, they're not allowing themselves enough exposure to like the harmless stuff.
You know, they may have you know had something put into their body
that like
something that made it worse.
Their immune systems.
What would that be? Obviously, we have no way. We have no way of knowing. Of course, substance would be.
I mean, it's not like the CDC sent out an internal memo talking about ADE being a possible side effect of a certain thing being put into people.
No, it's not like the CDC themselves did that. You're right. It's not as though
they're internally warning about it.
It's not like the experts did such a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that would just be absurd.
Guys, I'm sorry to go off topic here, but I just took a quick glance at the chat, and I have to give Life to the Max some credit here. Spacey tooth gums.
Spacey tooth gums for Stacy.
That is good. Yeah. That is pretty good. I like it. That's a good one. Well done, Life to the Max.
Well done. Moving on to the next one.
As always.
And
with high vaccination rates?
God,
such an oddity.
Strange coincidence. How could it be? I mean, it totally prevents serious illness, right, and hospitalization. Oh wait,
well, thank goodness for
hospitalizations. What happened? But my spike proteins.
I mean, it's not like we deployed an untested novel gene therapy to try to solve this.
No, it's not as though we did that. That would be
highly illegal, a crime against humanity.
Nah.
Something that would lead to basically almost the entire medical establishment being forced out of medicine permanently.
I mean, you wouldn't want to look into stocks of rope companies.
Or metalworking shops, you know, ones that specialize in large bits of steel that are at a slight angle.
Sure. Yep, the kind that like drop
in a wooden harness, wooden track harness. Yep.
I'm with that,
guys. I'm just gonna step out for a 1 minute flat.
No problem.
You got 60 seconds. 59, 58, 57.
Yeah. As high by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention based on case and hospitalization trends. Puerto Rico recently had its highest rate of newly reported in the U.S., along with climbing hospitalizations. Have below average rates of prior infections. Recent showed epidemiologists believe might be that immunity from the vaccines and heavy exposure to the virus at national level may be limiting severe illness from the latest subvariants.
This is starting to affect our ability to care for individuals outside of But I thought that was my fault for being pureblood. I thought I was the one affecting their ability to care for individuals outside of COVID. Remember how I was killing transplant recipients?
You're killing trans people.
Right.
Jack.
Did you say trans?
He did say trans.
Yep.
How dare he?
Yeah, so I was killing them by not being vaccinated.
Be from the shaft.
Oh boy, they're talking about a mysterious T cell that might be popping up now too.
Fuck is all that? Who cares? They're like trying to push the sequel that nobody wants.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, COVID-5. I want to go and see that. It's like fucking was it the Fast and Furious 9 or some shit? Like
Weirdly, that series is still actually trucking along.
I don't know. That's a good one. I'm not sure.
I gotta catch a couple more of those. Gotta catch a couple more of those because I mean,
why?
I still gotta watch the first
good.
one.
Oh, it was so good, so good. We actually watched it a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well.
I mean, I wouldn't say that it holds up, but like at the time, it was really good. The second one was like kind of shitty. Third one was all right, and then after that, I haven't watched any of them after that, so they suck automatically since I haven't watched them.
I'm looking forward to seeing the third one again. That'll be fun with the
Tokyo
family. You know?
Drift. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always fun to catch movies you've seen before with family. You know.
Yeah, definitely.
Unfortunately, Hotel Rwanda didn't go over as well as I thought it would. Not even kidding.
Moving along, I guess.
Watch Africa Adio.
Hey, Mijjt, you ever watch what's called Night and Fog?
I don't think so. No, I'll check it out.
Okay.
Bill Gates, our resident expert, and fantastic ruler of all things, and he's definitely got your best interest at heart.
Right. Well, I mean, he's the creator of vaccines and the buyer of farmland. It's fucking crazy. This dude's just like the best.
And the perfecter of the boomer pointy stomach.
Also, he's an emoji now. I believe, Quest, you have access to this emoji, right?
Yes, the pregnant man. Yes.
Pregnant,
that'd be it.
yeah.
Oh god.
Does resemble that emoji indeed.
I mean, is that not just the Bill Gates emoji?
That's what I thought it was. Everyone's like, oh, he's pregnant. It's like I get it, but no, it's Bill Gates. Like that's just when you're talking about buying up farmland.
I just thought it was
taking vaccines.
The Bill Gates
use that emoji.
beer belly one. You know.
Yeah.
During an interview to promote his new book, Bill Gates spoke disinformation by saying that COVID is just like the flu, bro. Hurts the elderly more, and that the vaccines are imperfect.
But they're safe and effective. The experts say they are safe and effective.
Dude, see, here comes the normalization of the walk.
Like a bear trap, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the normalization of the walk back. Once Omicron comes along, the vaccine is not reducing transmission hardly at all, particularly about 3 or 4 months after you take the vaccine. Boy, that is some heresy right there. That is some fucking vaccine heresy.
Some Kamala heresy.
And also, wasn't this what a lot of people were saying, a year ago, saying, guys, we have some questions. We're worried about long-term efficacy. We're worried about long-term side effects, short-term side effects.
heretics were saying, Seawall. That's what heretics were saying a year ago.
But the guy who literally
So-
invented the method that is used for these vaccines had worries. You know, a guy who's one of the foremost experts in this technology.
He's now dead.
I thought he was still alive.
So every
Oh, okay.
5 years
Oh.
or so, we have something that
Whoa,
We
they
lost.
got him. They got him.
They got Quest.
No.
Damn it.
Everybody really liked him.
No. Who am I going to go
Oh,
to
no, what
Irish
happened?
pubs with to have fish and chips now?
oh no.
He's back.
Can you hear me or not?
We can hear you now.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Every 5 years or so, you have, one of the regular flu, either the flu or some other thing, like a swine flu, a bean flu, a H1N1, that kind of thing, right? That disproportionately impacts the elderly, I'm sorry, John, or the otherwise weak, And the thing is that we had some totally different response to this one than we have to other. We really got to question why we had such an unorthodox approach to this.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
the Orange Man was in the White House. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, and we had a good economy
Yeah, and
too,
a solid
that kinda
economy.
sucked, right?
Yeah.
So that does not help the dependency related industry.
Exactly.
There's definitely that, but like, I mean, I would say that there was one slight other factor in the fact that this, usually some of the ones that are more severe are a little bit regional.
Yeah, they tend to hit a specific region. By the time they are getting out, they've
Obviously-
mutated to a less virulent strain, or have burned out.
Obviously,
of,
CCP
post-population.
China did not do anything intentionally. Obviously, CCP China did not do anything intentionally to let this out into the world. Obviously, they didn't want to ameliorate their
Oh yes, the
falling
Chinese
behind.
totally don't have a contingency plan that if they get hit with a pandemic, that they send infected people all over the world before they
course
report
not.
it to make sure it
Of course
spreads
not.
elsewhere. So
And
that their nation,
they never referred to travel bans as racist.
yeah.
And the World Health Organization never backed them up on it.
Yeah.
And it was
Also, the Chinese
a terrible. It was a terrible idea to leave it when we did, and a great
also,
idea
the
that we
Chinese
came
totally
back.
wouldn't have used manipulation and corruption to get a non-doctor as head of the World Health Organization, who was a former Marxist revolutionary from his home country. That was partially backed by the Chinese. They totally wouldn't do that.
You can't be using common sense right now. That sounds like conspiracy theories and like
Right.
drivel.
Yep. So.
That sounds like conspiracy theories and right-wing drivel.
Mhm.
I bet you got that from Project Veritas or something.
They've
Britain
never
actually
retracted
got-
once.
They just talk
I
about
actually got it out of my
Fox
cereal box.
News, you-
There was a
Oh,
card
yeah.
in
Got
there
it
in
from
my
Fox
cereal
News,
box.
you
Yeah,
fucking heretic.
I got it
Yeah.
from my cereal box, just like my driver's license.
right. The cereal box. That's an old joke. Do they even do that anymore? With toys?
When I get really hungry, I'm a serial killer.
yeah. Really? Do they even do that anymore with like toys in the cereal box?
I don't know. I don't actually eat cereal. Are you kidding me?
I'll give a little kid. I don't know.
No. I'm
You might get a
making
fucking
waffles
temporary
on
tattoo.
oatmeal.
So.
Right.
Parfaits. She loves parfaits.
You might
I
get
cut
a
up the
temporary
strawberry. I
tattoo
clean strawberries real carefully.
at best.
Well,
Temporary tattoo at best.
scooting along to the next one.
No more tattoo. No more toys in boxes.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
Our right
Mark
candidate will
Levy-
be
Mark
GOP
Levy fears that
governor
GOP
nominee.
Oh yeah, guys, one at a time.
One at a time, please.
I'm trying to use the voice.
Oh man. All right. Well, Mijjt is the official reader of articles,
Yes.
so because he
Sorry,
likes all this gay shit.
I defer.
No, you're fine.
I mean, Mark Levy is kvetching over, this possibility that this no-name, literally who, not connected politician might actually gain the nomination, and the establishment is all wigging out because, they might not beat the Democrat with radically reasonable positions. No, they have to be conservatives to win.
I mean, it almost as if the current power behind the Republicans is the Orange Man, and the America First, isolationist, right? Whatever term you want to go with these days.
Continue.
Or I should say the nationalist right is probably the best description. It's almost as if that has reformed at the lower and mid levels of the party, and that the ones that are complaining are just the last of the old guard to be pushed out.
Oh, the last vestiges of the neocons and yeah. The old establishment. Okay. I for a second there, I wasn't sure if you were saying that Trump wasn't America First enough. That's all I was kind of wondering about your
It's
statement.
not like this guy has no fucking credentials. He's a state senator since 2019 and a U.S. Army colonel, right? He's running in the field, and he's a prominent peddler of unsubstantiated claims that widespread fraud marked the 2020 election, and that Governor Tom Wolf was responsible for thousands of COVID-19 deaths in nursing homes. God, what far-fetched, outrageous, unreasonable beliefs.
Super unreasonable, yeah.
Wow, he's totally not appealing to regular voters. There's no way.
Yeah, it's not like he's, speaking directly to the voters, the people who have concerns that have been ignored for, 30, 40 years at this point?
There's no way he could beat a fall general election matchup against Democrat Josh Shapiro. Everyone knows Democrat Josh Shapiro is going to get those centrist votes, right? Unlike his totally reasonable opponent, right? Mastriano quote.
He's going as Cyclone.
Yeah.
So, winning the primary and losing the general because the candidate is unable to get the voters in the middle isn't a win. Oh, I'm coping and seething.
Cope and seethe.
Well, this is actually a worthy issue to think about, is whether you're trying to get the center or you're trying to move where the conversation is. Like my friend Shane, he when he was running for Senate, he was trying to get the conversation to be like, why are we dealing with this rhino Purdue? Like, address these things, Purdue. That was his entire point, basically, was that he was trying to say, move to the issues that actually matter to more conservative or middle voters, as opposed to trying to cater to the far left. I'm saying you sometimes actually have to run a campaign that brings things back into focus.
So there are a couple of awesome things that I want to highlight about this before we move on. First of all, again, it's like really great snippets spread throughout this, chunk of shit. Let's see. So we did the primary thing. Too toxic to win moderate Republican voters. Yeah, okay. Came from nowhere and became a rising force in right-wing politics. Led anti-shutdown rallies, live streamed chats on Facebook, and playing to conspiracy theorists. He became a key figure in the effort by Trump to overturn his 2020 election loss. Right? In recent days, let's see. In a phone interview, Mastriano said Shapiro's attack will absolutely help him win the primary. I'm going to have to send him a thank you card. He said it's in a panic mode in the Republican establishment at the prospect that he'll be the party's nominee. Let's see. Hold on. Gained a following by leading anti-shutdown rallies during the early months. He worked with Trump to overturn the result, organized bus trips to the U.S. Capitol for the Stop the Steal rally. He claimed on a radio show that Trump asked him to run for governor, and the best part. He often campaigns with key figures including Michael Flynn, Jenna Ellis, and campaigns with strong Christian themes, working prayers into his campaign events.
Based
no.
and red-pilled.
Right? Oh my God!
Can we get more
this
men
guy's
like him,
so
please?
extreme. Right? There's no way he could win the governorship against Josh Shapiro, right?
I mean, it's not like Pennsylvania is a pretty working-class state that has a lot of, Christian conservatives in their midst.
But I mean, Michael fucking Flynn. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You don't think that motherfucker's gonna get elected?
Yeah.
Well,
If he's rolling with Michael Flynn, dude.
what
fuck yeah.
what is winning right now? Think about this. Like, if you're a Republican, like him, right? What is winning right now? We're looking at. I mean, like you saw what Youngkin did, right? If he made the entire school choice issue and the entire other things related to schooling, including parental involvement, be a big thing, and this actually matters to independents. It matters to it even matters to a lot of Democrats, And what are the issues that are gonna bring people to the polls? It's not just hate voting. We can't just. I think that this is a Hail Mary. This whole abortion thing, doing something totally unprecedented in leaking what may or may not even be a real, piece of information from an opinion, right? It may even be fake for all we know, right? But this unprecedented move is a Hail Mary. They're trying to get into something very divisive, to ignore the economy, to ignore all kinds of things that are not going right for the Democrats, and make their most ardent base come out, right? But there are some issues on which Republicans are really winning right now. I mean, parents care about their kids, I mean, the ones that were born, I should say. But it's like, you're not going to win anybody over by saying, oh, I need to, libs of TikTok, they are exposing what has been put out by people. This was voluntarily done. It's like, I feel that I am indoctrinating children. You can think one or another about what exactly they're doing there. But the fact that they're so proud, these heterodox is not in the mainstream of just you need an education to get by in the world. This is resonating with people that you want teachers controlling children.
This is difficult.
Is that enough of a diatribe or not?
We're having a lot of trouble.
You're breaking up pretty badly.
Oh shit!
So,
are you serious?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah,
We got every third word.
Oh
it's
shit!
difficult.
So we could just move on to videos at this point.
We should wrap this up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wrap up. So first video of the night from the Ministry of Truth. CNN. So be careful because it will probably get a copyright strike. So we'll listen to a bit of this. But CNN, law enforcement brace for violence from far right following Alito opinion.
Yeah,
They're
what?
closely monitoring social media chatter that suggests there's a potential for violence against abortion clinic providers, abortion clinic staff, members of the judiciary. Hold on.
As opposed to what we've seen so far of violence against
Being the exact opposite.
anti-abortion groups
And judges that are against Roe v. Wade.
Well, that wouldn't be a problem at that point. That's not a problem. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's our democracy working.
Yeah.
That's our democracy work.
Oh my god.
Oh, here we go. CNN on the scene reporting the exact opposite of what's happening. Credibility level has reached zero a long time ago. Thank you, Joey K, for stating the obvious.
All right, that's pretty fucking. That's spot on.
Yeah. Just you know, more accurate than a Hispanic mom with a sandal, right between the eyes every time.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, I mean, you totally believe reliable sources on CNN, right? They
They're
totally,
the only reliable
Well, they
source.
are reliable.
they wouldn't
true.
they totally wouldn't gaslight you and fucking say the opposite of what was the truth.
Never. Totally
Why would
trustworthy.
they be motivated to do that? What would motivate them? No, just the facts.
Yep, always the facts.
Shall we?
Yep.
I think we
Moving
shall.
along to video from Angry Cops.
Well, we might get a copyright for this too. We'll see.
Yeah, whatever.
Maybe just a claim. I don't know.
Yeah, if it's just a claim, we can whatever. We don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah. If it's not a claim, I don't care.
Yeah,
We don't monetize.
yes, they can claim all 0 cents of our ad revenue.
Right.
Oh, hey guys, look, it's Drill Sergeant.
The weird younger brother, Space Force. How would you stand in a position of fucking attention? And now
Not being a fucking asshole.
I don't give a shit that your potatoes got 2 dozen of them. They look straight ahead.
Oh
No
my
blinking,
God, Potato,
no
this gotta
moving,
be an angry
breathing,
cop for sure.
blinking. Is that bow even in regulation? You know, there's a saying, loose lips sink ships, but those legs take loose shit.
Oh no, you gonna make fun of me just because my booty loose because I gotta wear a diaper when I poop, fall straight into the water, splash right back up into my butthole. And you know these lips loose because you be using them, Drill Sergeant.
Damn it.
Oh, easily, Drill Sergeant, that's my friend over there.
You're not even a part of DOD anymore. Homeland Security.
You fuck
Border
bitch!
Patrol.
You know what's
go
going down,
take a
big kind
fucking
of-
fight. What are you looking at, Air Force? Oh, you think that I just can't come and ruin your day? How about I
didn't
tell
say
everybody
anything.
what you actually scored on your ASVAB?
Please don't, I have the money. Good shit, baby.
Oh, you think that's funny, guy? How about you take a gosh dang raisin in your face? Because I know you didn't shave today. Huh? Beat your gosh dang face. Dude, one.
Fuck
One.
you!
Hey, Marine, how about you give me the gosh dang greeting of the day? Huh? Raw, sir. How about aye, sir? Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Aye, sir. Louder.
Fun little crossover with this one.
That was cute.
Yep. And now we got Libs of TikTok.
Ooh, controversial.
Yep. Massachusetts kindergarten teacher brags about teaching 5-year-olds white privilege and mocks parents who express concerns over the lesson.
And gets fired.
No.
So this is like a small story mixed with like what we need. Last year I taught entirely remotely, which means all of the parents got to hear all of my teaching, which
No, your transfer.
is very exciting. The other part is that I was teaching remote kindergarten, which is hilarious, by the way. Everyone should try it. And so I did a lesson on white privilege, essentially. I talked about how some people are treated differently based on what they look like, and all the parents heard it. And I received some emails that were like, wow, that was a really powerful lesson. Thank you for starting that conversation.
How do I turn my hair into cotton candy?
How dare you treat my white child differently? I'm like, was that hard for you? Like, so I think some of the things we need are, we need either talking points for families, because if we're going to talk to kids about this is really hard for parents to hear, especially parents who they unknowingly lead very privileged lives and don't know how to have that conversation without feeling like they've done something wrong. It's about their parenting, but like we need talking points. We need ways to support them. We need to know that we are going to get support from our administration when we have these challenging conversations. And we as teachers need to not feel the weight of teaching these extremely large concepts and feeling like
You're a
we don't
kindergarten
have to do it
teacher.
so because we don't know where we
Or just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
That's a big question.
I
I
can't
can
get over this like filming method though.
It's a lot.
What?
Is this pretty much? Is this?
conversation worth having?
Oh. Also,
my
little
audio
notice,
as
they,
bad as
them,
this looks?
she, them.
No, she, them. Yeah, she, they, them.
Yep.
Well, if you're really fat, do you become a them?
I mean, she probably qualifies.
You have to refer to yourself as we instead of I.
Yeah.
It's like the royal we, except for fatness.
Right.
So
There's the wide we.
so then the final video of the night. This guy.
Yeah, literally who?
Why do I care about this guy? Why is he all over my Discord channel?
God, what happened
Like
to his
every
hair?
Discord channel, this Ron Perlman.
Is his hair
wannabe.
raped?
Why is this Ron Perlman wannabe motherfucker all over my Discord channels? Like, why is he here?
Hey,
on the show?
don't say gay. Don't tell me
don't
what not to
fucking
say.
care
Right.
for this guy. I don't care about what he talks about. This guy's a fucking retard.
Well, let's just watch what the hubbub is about. It's only 40 seconds, Midget.
Oh,
Calm down.
I have a question
Fucking
for the
retard's
Department of
insensitive.
Justice. When Lauren Boebert paid her rent and utilities bill with campaign funds, she violated FEC laws. Why haven't you taken any legal action against her? I thought you said politicians weren't above the law. I thought you said you were a nonpartisan institution. And yet, every single time a Republican breaks the law on national television for the entire public to see, you've turned a blind eye. The voters aren't stupid. The voters can see that you've been protecting
Beg to
Republican
differ.
lawmakers.
Are you sure they protect Republicans or
time
protecting
to
the
arrest
system?
Lauren Boebert. Do your job, Merrick Garland.
Okay, thing number
Why
one.
is this guy everywhere? Why do we care about this Ron Perlman wannabe motherfucker?
I don't know, but he definitely does want to be Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
That's definitely.
Like,
He just needs
why
like
do we
6 more years
care?
of meth. in order to
Why
make
is
it
he
work.
on the show? I don't get it. This guy fucking sucks and is lame. Dude, he fucking is retarded.
He wasn't even that
stand this
passionate. or
guy's
anything.
smugness. Like, god damn, he's irritating. I bet he's like this in his everyday life too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
bet he
I
goes
said
through
said
his life-
double calf.
UCLA political science class of 23. Yeah, you know this guy's fucking galaxy.
Hasn't
brain.
graduated
Well,
yet.
also, apparently, he's like 38.
Nah. No way. Really?
What a useless fucking eater.
Oh, there we go. Cat Turd responded to this one.
But think about it. 23. That means that he literally hasn't done it yet.
There you go. Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
He's tuned in.
that's much
Yeah.
better. Are you happy now,
There you
Midget?
go.
That's
That
more
makes more
sweet.
sense.
Jesus Christ. I can't believe I have to share a planet with these people.
Ah, yeah, well,
Breathing all the good air.
Well, Midget put me in charge,
Are
and
we
you
even
won't be
the same-
sharing it with them anymore. Trust
Are we
me.
even the same species?
Hey, Hoppa, that you take care of that.
I hear that communists aren't human. It's probably true. It's the only thing that makes sense.
well,
yeah.
well, Johnny, you better play us out before Midget gets us in serious trouble.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you, Quest, for showing up tonight. That was mighty cool of you.
Thank you. I'm sorry if my audio hasn't been great.
Yeah, so hopefully in the future you can do better. Because as of right now, I think you only get like maybe 1 or 2 more chances before we just, invite you on again. So anyway, yeah. So just in case some people might not know, even though I think everybody in the why don't you give them your socials and stuff?
Well, I'm on Twitter at QuestFanning, QUESTFANNING. That's about it.
Yeah, it's interesting that you don't have any kind of like podcasts or anything. You should work on that.
I've been thinking about doing some reviews of some stuff related to homeschooling. I've done enough actual homeschooling to actually make some contributions that way. So maybe we'll do a few videos in the near future.
That would be cool as shit, man. Sweet. All right. So all you motherfuckers out there in the chats, make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Check out our description. We got our Twitters down there. We got our Discord server. So if you're not on the Discord server, that's a lot of fun. Make sure you go and check that out. And yeah, I guess we'll see you guys next Tuesday.
Oh yeah.
Peace.
Have a good night, y'all.